Hi everyone, it's me Ben and welcome to Daily Archangel, and I'm here for your weekly oracle card reading. So today is for Monday the 25th of June through to Sunday the 1st of July, which is my 21st birthday. I've already pre-pulled the cards. I've got a card from the Healing with the Angels deck, one from the Daily Guidance, one from the Archangel Michael deck, and then an additional overall card for from the Archangel Michael deck. So the first card from the Healing deck is Meditation. Okay, so as I tune into this card, the first thing I notice is the sun actually coming out over the clouds and onto the water, and it makes me think of, it's going to light up the water but also warm it. So we need to lighten up and warm our hearts and our body as a spiritual vessel. And we do that by doing chakra clearings and by looking at the world with love and compassion. And where there are obstacles, we look at them in a more positive light and how we can overcome them and why they're here as an obstacle. And it's also saying, this card, you notice that she's meditating on a small pillar of earth, of land, a small rock formation, and it's very solitary, and that the angels remind you that they're always there for you to turn to, and that you should turn to people. You should never suffer in silence, but it's also equally as important to have that solitary place you can go to, where you can just go on your own, to be on your own, to unwind and to think things through. And the angel on this card looks very young, almost childlike, and is dressed in white, and it makes me think of that, inner innocence and the purity. And if we look at things with purity and innocence, then that will have good reverberations of energy around people around us and things around us. So as we go into midweek, the card is the Ocean, and now that's really interesting how the ocean comes up. This is a card I pulled for myself as well a lot, the ocean. How I picked up on the ocean in the first card, and now the ocean's come up, and it says in the card, the deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean and allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. And it's actually very funny because I was watching the show Once Upon a Time last night. It was on episode 13 here in the UK, and they mention how water can, cure a lot of things. And so obviously this is a strong message coming through, because I picked up on that line, and now this has come through, that water is good for the mind, body and soul. So to make sure you're getting enough liquids and keeping hydrated. In my new job at work, sometimes I feel a bit parched after a long shift and need some juice or water or Coke or whatever. So it's a reminder to make sure you are keeping hydrated, because like I said, mind, body and soul it's good for. I'm picking up some stuff on past lives. For some reason the word past lives pop into my head. So this card could be a signifier for someone to do with a past life near the ocean. And that going to the ocean, or being near water or open space, rivers, lakes, canals, oceans, will have a healing, positive effect on you. All the green in the card, it'll be very healing. And maybe for the person who it's referring to past lives in, it will trigger more by being near that area. And you know, for the people watching who are in cities as well, maybe it's that sign that you do need to get away and have a break, you know, because sometimes in the city it's all smoggy and, you know, there's not always a beach or country area to get to. So maybe for those people it is a reminder that nature, natural air and, you know, clean water is as an accessible healing option, like alternative healing. Oh, alternative healing, that's an interesting choice of words. Maybe that's a message for someone who's been considering getting alternative healing like Reiki or something, or studying it. That's a confirmation right there. So as we go into the end of the week, the weekend, my birthday, the card that comes up is self-respect. And I love this card because Michael's represented like kind of like a Tibetan monk with eagle wings, and I think it's amazing. The poems card says, "Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me, through the eyes of love. Thank you for honouring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all my relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people." So have self-respect and realise your self-worth. You do have self-worth and you should love yourself. You should be happy with who you are and have that self-respect and honour your decisions and your intuition. Lead by example. And you know, this morning I had the phrase that we got kind of drilled into our heads in primary school when I was in school, and it's a good phrase, is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And that, maybe that was in my head because of this card coming up today. Treat others how you would expect to be treated yourself, and show yourself the self-respect, and then show the others the self-respect. Now there's like a snake or something on there, but it looks like a number 3, so look out for the number 3 coming up this week. Could be a very important number, number 3. Also, I'm getting the feeling that the snake in the triangle is kind of like that the snakes in the grass in your lives, so to speak, the metaphorical snakes in the grass are being like kept at bay. That's what the triangle's representing. And also, if you're picking up signs or signals of something, you could hear a lyric or someone could say something to you, or something could keep popping up and you notice it more than 3 times, that is a message from your angels. I get the feeling that is. So it's a real introspective week this week. We need to look at our inner selves and get that balance and groundedness, real rooting. And oh, that's interesting. Now the card for the week is, the person you're asking about is trustworthy. Thank you for helping me to have faith so I can open my heart in my relationships. I'm grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people are in my lives. So for those of you who are only wanting trustworthy people in your lives, this is a confirmation that it is happening. Michael's got the sword there, and he's cutting away all the negative ties, and like I said, keeping those snakes in the grass at bay. And the rainbow signifies new beginnings. So the new beginnings are based upon you meditating and evaluating where it is you want to be in your life, where you're at, what you can do, replenishing your mind, body and soul, and having that self-respect and going forward fearlessly into this new shift. Now, we mentioned the start of a new shift last week, and it seems that we are very much continuing that shift this week. Again, if anyone who knows like astrological stuff knows if there's any shifts or so going on, do let us know. So that is the messages for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, I'm not around as much now because I am in work, but you know, I did want to try and make the time to get at least a weekly reading done for you all, so there you go. And don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter if you want to. Search Ben L. Maiden, or my username is at BLMaiden. That's at BLMADEN. Yeah, feel free to follow me on there. I'm sending so much love and light to you all. And guys, I know I need to have catch-ups with you all, especially Jackie. I haven't talked to you in like a while now. So Jackie, if you're watching this, I do think of you. I'm just mega busy with work and everything. But I love you all so much. I'm sending you all so much love and light. And thank you for all continuing to support me. And I will speak to you all very, very soon. Take care.